A single bag of crisps can deliver a lab's worth of chemicals before you even taste the salt. Salty snacks like crisps and cheese puffs contain over 70 synthetic chemicals, toxic processing agents, and metabolic disruptors. Industrial snack manufacturing transforms raw ingredients like refined starch and industrial oils using synthetic chemical additives, heavy processing texturizers, and endocrine-disrupting colorants. The exhaustive, itemized breakdown below details exactly 70 unhealthy ingredients, processing chemicals, and hidden toxins found in modern salty snacks, along with their scientific health risks. Part 1. Processed flour, bleaching agents, and dough conditioners. 15 chemicals. Refined starches, cornmeal, white wheat flour, potato flakes, are stripped of nutrients and chemically treated to maximize factory shelf life and industrial elasticity. Potassium bromate, a dough conditioner used to strengthen dough elasticity. It is classified as a Category 2B possible human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, and is linked to kidney tumors. Azodicarbonamide, ADA, a synthetic chemical blowing agent used to bleach and condition dough. When baked, it degrades into semicarbazide, which is linked to cancer risks and asthma in factory workers. Benzoyl peroxide, a powerful industrial bleaching agent applied to white flour to instantly whiten it. It destroys vitamins and creates free radicals that damage intestinal lining cells. Chlorine dioxide gas, an aggressive chemical gas used to age and whiten processed flours. It completely destroys vitamin E and reacts with lipids to produce toxic chlorohydrins. Alloxan, a toxic byproduct formed during the chemical bleaching process of white flour. It is a known beta cell toxin used in laboratories to induce diabetes in test animals by destroying the pancreas. Ammonium chloride, a synthetic nitrogen source used to accelerate yeast fermentation in processed doughs. Overconsumption can alter body pH, causing systemic metabolic acidosis. Calcium peroxide, an industrial oxidizing agent used to artificially bleach and age flour rapidly. It degrades into toxic byproducts that impair natural gut bacteria balance. Sodium stearoyl lactylate, SSL, a synthetic crumb softener and dough conditioner. It causes digestive distress and mild laxative effects when consumed regularly. Potassium iodate, a dough conditioner that can cause serious thyroid dysfunction, leading to hyperthyroidism or autoimmune thyroiditis due to excessive unregulated iodine intake. L-cysteine hydrochloride, synthetic, a dough softening agent often synthesized chemically or sourced from animal keratin like poultry feathers. It alters native amino acid balance in the stomach. Mono and diglycerides, synthetic fats used as dough texturizers. They function as a loophole for hidden trans fats, which actively promote arterial plaque buildup and heart disease. Sodium metabisulfite, a heavy dough-reducing agent that destroys thiamine, vitamin B1, in the body and triggers severe asthmatic attacks or hives in sensitive individuals. Fumaric acid, a chemical acidulant used to artificially manipulate dough acidity for rapid industrial baking. It causes kidney stress and gastrointestinal discomfort. Enriched iron, ferrous sulfate, an inorganic poorly absorbed metallic iron forced back into stripped flours. It generates severe oxidative stress and free radicals in the gut, feeding harmful pathogenic bacteria. Synthetic folic acid, a chemical, man-made form of vitamin B9 injected into flour. It cannot be processed easily by individuals with MTHFR gene mutations, leading to unmetabolized folic acid in the bloodstream, which is linked to immune suppression. Part 2. Refined seed oils and trans fat byproducts. 15 compounds. Salty snacks are submerged in heavily refined industrial oils that undergo high heat deodorization, bleaching, and chemical extraction before hitting the factory deep fryer. Hexane, a volatile chemical solvent derived from crude oil. It is used to chemically extract oils from soy and corn seeds, leaving behind trace neurotoxic residues in the final cooking oil. Acrolein, a toxic, pungent chemical byproduct formed when unstable vegetable oils are heated to high frying temperatures. It causes severe irritation to the stomach lining and increases respiratory risks. 4-hydroxynonenal, 4-HNE, a highly toxic cytotoxic compound formed during the repeated heating of omega-6 seed oils. It directly attacks DNA, promotes cellular death, and drives systemic vascular inflammation. Malondialdehyde, MDA, are biomarkers of oxidative stress formed during lipid peroxidation in frying vats. It binds to cellular proteins, accelerating aging and arterial stiffening. Partially hydrogenated soybean oil, an industrial fat altered by inserting hydrogen molecules into oil. This creates artificial trans fats, which aggressively lower HDL, good cholesterol, and spike LDL, bad cholesterol. Interesterified fats, a chemical modification process used to replace trans fats. It alters fat molecules in a lab, which has been shown to disturb blood glucose levels and depress immune function. Highly oxidized canola oil, oil extracted with high heat that degrades into rancid lipid peroxides before ever hitting the snack food, triggering severe cellular inflammation. High oleic safflower oil, industrial. While marketed as healthier, the industrial-scale high-temperature refining process strips away all natural antioxidants, transforming it into empty, inflammatory calories. Tert-butyl hydroquinone, TBHQ, a synthetic petroleum-derived antioxidant sprayed into industrial oils to prevent rancidity. Studies link it to liver enlargement, neurotoxic effects, and vision disturbances. BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, a chemical preservative used in frying oils. It is classified as an anticipated human carcinogen that actively disrupts endocrine functions and hormone balance. BHT, butylated hydroxytoluene, a sister chemical to BHA used to extend oil shelf life. It causes toxic accumulation in the liver, kidney damage, and mimics estrogen in the body. Propyl gallate, a synthetic preservative used in oils to prevent oxidation. It can cause severe stomach irritation, skin rashes, and potentially links to liver cell damage. Dimethyl polysiloxane, a synthetic silicone chemical anti-foaming agent added to deep frying vats to stop oil from bubbling over. It can cause mild toxic buildup in fatty tissues over long periods. Glycidyl fatty acid esters, GE, Chemical contaminants generated when vegetable oils are refined at temperatures above 200 degrees Celsius. They are classified as genotoxic carcinogens that damage DNA. 3-MCPD esters, a toxic chemical processing byproduct formed in refined snack oils. It is highly toxic to the kidneys and is classified as a possible human carcinogen. Part 3. MSG-like excitotoxins and flavor enhancers, 10 chemicals. These chemical compounds are specifically engineered to hijack taste receptors, bypass standard brain satiety signals, and induce an addictive overeating response known as hedonic hyperphagia. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, a sodium salt of glutamate that acts as a potent neuroexcitotoxin. It overstimulates brain cells to the point of damage, causing headaches, facial tightness, and metabolic syndrome. Disodium inosinate, a highly manufactured chemical flavor enhancer used alongside MSG to amplify savory tastes up to 8 times, intensifying brain excitotoxicity. Disodium guanylate, a companion compound to disodium inosinate. It irritates the digestive tract and should be avoided by anyone suffering from gout or kidney stones. Autolyzed yeast extract, a hidden MSG variant containing free glutamic acid. Food companies use it on labels to hide the presence of excitotoxins while achieving the same addictive brain response. Hydrolyzed soy protein, chemically boiled soy proteins that break down into free glutamates, damaging neurological signaling and triggering sudden allergic flares. Hydrolyzed corn protein, a highly processed corn byproduct loaded with free glutamate toxins that promote systemic, low-grade gut inflammation. Yeast extract, an industrial byproduct of beer brewing used to sneak free glutamic acid into snacks under a natural-sounding name, triggering the same cellular stress as MSG. Torula yeast, a type of yeast grown on wood sugars and chemically processed to enhance umami flavors. It acts as a major allergen and hidden neuroexcitotoxin source. Sodium caseinate, a highly isolated milk protein byproduct that releases concentrated free glutamates during digestion, driving gut irritation and mucosal inflammation. Maltodextrin, a highly processed starch powder with a glycemic index up to 110, higher than pure table sugar. It kills off beneficial gut bacteria and causes severe blood sugar spikes. Part 4. Artificial and synthetic food dyes, 10 compounds. Salty snacks use bright neon shades derived directly from crude petroleum to make their appearance hyper-palatable to consumers. Yellow 6, Sunset Yellow, a petroleum-derived azo dye used in cheese puffs. It is heavily linked to severe hyperactivity in children and contains trace carcinogens like benzidine. Yellow 5, Tartrazine, a yellow food dye that causes acute allergic reactions, asthma flares, blurred vision, and significant behavioral shifts or brain fog in children. Red 40, Allura Red, the most widely used petroleum food dye. It contains P-cressidine, a known carcinogen, and accelerates DNA damage, gut inflammation, and neurological irritability. Yellow 6, Lake, a water-insoluble aluminium salt form of yellow 6. The added aluminium compound introduces heavy metal traces into body tissues, which are toxic to the nervous system. Yellow 5 Lake, an aluminum-bound version of tartrazine that accumulates in bones and brain tissues, aggravating neurological developmental issues. Red 40 Lake, an aluminum precipitated red dye that causes severe microscopic inflammation of the colon and triggers systemic allergic hives. Titanium dioxide, a chemical whitening agent used to create base opacification for bright snack coatings. The European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, banned it because it damages DNA. Caramel color class 4, an industrial color manufactured by reacting sugars with ammonium and sulfite compounds. This chemical reaction creates 4-MeI, 4-methylimidazole, a known carcinogen. Blue 1, brilliant blue, a synthetic dye capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier. It causes neurological cell irritation and can disrupt cellular energy production in mitochondria. Blue 2, indigo carmine, a synthetic petroleum dye linked to significant brain tumor development and abnormal cell growth in animal lab studies. Part 5. Chemical preservatives and antimicrobials, 10 compounds. These industrial shelf stabilizers kill off bacteria and mold, effectively stalling natural organic breakdown so snacks can sit in warehouse boxes for years. Sodium benzoate, a chemical preservative that, when combined with vitamin C or citric acid inside snack recipes, reacts to form benzene, a highly dangerous human blood carcinogen linked to leukemia. Calcium propionate, a chemical anti-mold preservative used in starch mixtures. It can trigger chronic migraines, stomach lining irritation, and behavioral changes in children. Sodium diacetate, a chemical antimicrobial compound used to mimic vinegar flavors. It stresses the kidneys and liver as they work to filter out synthetic sodium loads. Potassium sorbate, a chemical preservative that damages cellular DNA, genotoxicity, and inhibits normal white blood cell immune function when consumed long-term. Citric acid, industrial GMO. Unlike natural citrus fruit juice, this chemical version is manufactured by feeding sugar to mutated black mold strains, Aspergillus niger, causing chronic respiratory and systemic inflammatory flare-ups. Sodium sulfite, a chemical preservative that induces severe gastrointestinal cramps, hives, skin flushing, and life-threatening asthmatic constriction. Sulfur dioxide, a toxic preservative gas compressed into snacks to maintain artificial color. It irritates airways and degrades B-complex vitamins throughout the body. EDTA, calcium disodium EDTA, a heavy industrial chelating agent used to prevent flavor degradation. It binds to vital trace minerals in your digestive tract, flushing them out and causing micronutrient deficiencies. Sodium nitrate, a curing preservative that converts directly into highly carcinogenic nitrosamines within the human stomach, damaging cellular DNA. Tocopherols, synthetic, a highly processed, isolated chemical version of vitamin E used as a preservative. It lacks the natural cooperative compounds of whole food vitamins, driving arterial calcification risks. Part 6. Texturizers, emulsifiers, and artificial sweeteners, 10 chemicals. These ingredients bind oils to starches, stop chemical separation, and add intense sweetness without the cost of real ingredients. Carrageenan, a thickening agent extracted from seaweed using harsh alkaline chemicals. It triggers severe inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, gut permeability, and ulcers. Polysorbate 60, A synthetic emulsifier made from ethylene oxide, a known carcinogen. It breaks down the protective mucosal lining of the gut, causing leaky gut syndrome. Sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, a synthetic chemical thickener that alters the gut microbiome, driving chronic colon inflammation, weight gain, and insulin resistance. Propylene glycol alginate, a chemically modified texturizer derived from seaweeds, reacted with propylene glycol, an ingredient found in antifreeze. It causes mild bladder and kidney stress. Sucralose, a chlorinated artificial sweetener used to sweeten spicy chip coatings. It destroys up to 50% of beneficial gut bacteria and damages the intestinal walls. Acesulfame potassium, ACE-K, a synthetic chemical sweetener containing methylene chloride. Long-term exposure is linked to chronic headaches, respiratory issues, and metabolic confusion. Modified cornstarch, a chemically altered starch structure treated with acids or enzymes to resist high frying heats, which slows digestion and feeds bad gut bacteria. Xanthan gum, an industrial thickener produced by fermenting corn sugars with the pathogenic bacteria Xanthomonas campestris. It triggers chronic gas, bloating, and leaky gut symptoms. Guar gum, a thickener that causes severe digestive blockages, intestinal gas buildup, and painful abdominal cramps in individuals with sensitive guts. Glycerol ester of wood rosin, a chemical harvesting stabilizer derived from aged pine tree stumps. It is used to keep synthetic flavors evenly suspended in oils, causing mild skin allergies and liver filtration stress. This is not food culture, it is chemical engineering dressed up as a snack. The next time you hear that crunch, remember what you are really biting into.